So now we're going to take a look at what happens when somebody makes a phone call. First thing they're going to do, of course, is dial a number. In this case, the user dials 526-7720. Call manager is going to look at that number and find a pattern that matches it. In this case, finds a pattern of 526.xxxx. Now the X matches any digit 0 through 9. So the 5 here matches the 5, the 2 matches the 2, the 6 matches the 6, and then the 7720 match XXXX because, again, the X matches any digit 0 through 9. But we see that there's a dot there between the 6 and the first X, so let's take a closer look at that. It's used to terminate access code. Basically, it allows Communication Manager to determine which digits are going to be discarded. We're going to talk a little bit more about that coming up here. But for right now, just keep in mind it's used mainly to determine digits to be discarded. So after Communication Manager matches the pattern will point to a route list. The route list is going to point to one or more route groups. The route groups will be in a ordered list, and it's going to send the call to the first route group. Now, route group is going to contain one or more gateways. In this case, the WAN route group is the first one on the list, so the call is routed to the WAN group. You'll see the rule there is pre.discard. What does that mean? Well, it means the person dialed 526-7720, and that matched the pattern of 526.xxxx. So since the rule is pre.discard, we're telling it get rid of anything in front of the dot. So the result is the number that's actually sent is 7720, which is the extension number of the phone on the other side. So the call is then forwarded to the WAN, and if the WAN's available, routed. However, in this case, the WAN is oversubscribed currently, so we can't send it out that destination. So what we're going to do here is we're going to look at the route list again. And the route list has a second route group, which is the PSTN route group. This route group has two gateways. The first one is the long distance gateway. The second one is the local gateway. We're going to try and send it out the long distance gateway because we've made arrangements with that carrier to get the best rates on long distance calls. So we're going to send it out that gateway. We see here they don't have any pre.discard rules, but they do have a prepend. So what it does is it takes the number that was dialed and the pattern that it matched, and it says, hey, I have a dot in this pattern, but we didn't tell it to do anything with that dot, so it's going to ignore it. But it is going to prepend 408. So the resulting number is 408-526-7720. And the reason this is going to work is this call is being placed from San Diego to a location in San Jose, and we have an agreement with the long distance carrier that when we make a call from within state call, we're not going to be required to prepend a 1 in front of the area code. However, in this case, that line is oversubscribed also. So we're going to go ahead and send it over to the other gateway, the local PSTN gateway. In this case, you see that we're prepending 1408. The reason for that is the local carrier requires that 1. So the resulting number in this case is 1408-526-7720. That call is going to go ahead and be that call will be routed to the PSTN, and then that call will be sent to the destination. So a quick review here. We're going to match 526.xxxx. It's going to send it to the route list. That route list is going to point to one or more route groups, and a route group is going to point to one or more gateways. And it's going to try each route group in order until it finds one that has a gateway that has an open channel.